What is going on, YouTube? This is Work Knife Balance. This is our first video ever. So I wanted to start with something that is a little less known, but something from my collection. This is the Kunwu Zen Compact. So these have been rolling around. You've seen a couple reviews from them, probably if you are into the folder family and you're into watching all this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and set the box to the side here real quick. But yeah, this is the Kunwu Zen Compact. These come out of China. They're coming out of Hong Kong, China, and they are fantastic. I got this one off of Kickstarter a while ago. It is just a pleasure of a knife to have. It is super fun. It is super beautiful. Let's do a quick measurements on it real fast. We are going to go ahead and get the overall measurement. I've got it just over 7, close to 7 1/4, it looks like. And then let's go ahead and do the blade right here. Our blade is 3 inches spot on the cutting edge there. 3 inches spot on the cutting edge there. So that is pretty awesome. This knife is one of my almost everyday carries all the time. It's a quick one from my collection that I grab and use, not just because of the quality, but because the style and look of it too. It is fun. It is fidget friendly. You can do a lot of things with it, which makes it even that much more fun to carry. But I'm going to go ahead and let's do a comparison real quick to the Bug Out. Benchmade Bug Out right next to it there. So here's the Zen up top, the Bug Out down below. And you can see they've actually got a pretty close size comparison. The Bug Out's got a slightly longer tip here, but the handles are almost dead on in length. Bug Out's going to be a little bit more neutral platform to it, holds it in the hand there, but the Zen is going to have more flash and flare to it, which brings it fun too. This is by far, my opinion, one of the best budget knives out there. Well, I'd say budget not in the sense that it's a cheap knife, because it's not a cheap knife, but it is a bang for your buck knife, best value, I should say, knife out there. It's got amazing action right out of the box. The detent is perfect on it. It makes it so you can do pretty much anything and you don't have to worry about it. This thing is just beautiful. It's got the flipper tab on the back, makes that fun. You can do the little front flipper, and if you are so inclined, you've got the reverse flick as well with that little hole right there. So this is a great knife. I'm gonna do some pros and cons real quick. We already said that it was the best value knife out there that I thought of, but the price for the quality, not only is this gonna be a fun, easy knife, but I mean, look at the detail on this thing. You've got a Damascus pivot right in here. I mean, look at that. That is beautiful, the way that comes in. Yeah. It's got this orange peel feel to the titanium handle. The scales on it are going to be titanium there. The thickness is 3.4 blade thickness, 3.4 millimeters. So it's not super thin, but it's also not super thick. It's not an overbuilt knife. It's kind of just that perfect range, in my opinion. And then it's got the LMAX steel. So that's going to be something that is really nice there too. The LMAX steel. So it's not using cheap steel. It's not using Vanex or anything that's going to go above and beyond. But it's definitely going to be something that'll be fun there for it. The material you pay for, it's great. The detail to quality here. I mean, even such things as this jimping up on the top, and then the front flick that you can do. They bent this over a little bit. It's not your just typical straight up the top there. And that kind of makes it so you can get in there a little bit easier and do that front flick. But cons, you just kind of saw one there. Because of that front flick going over, there are times where if you do it a little too slow, it'll pinch in a little bit there when you're doing that. See how it pinches down on the finger? So you kind of got to go fast. I use the reverse flick a lot with it because of that. And then make sure your hand's out of the way so you don't pitch it on the backside coming in. And then as it's open, I'll show you the other one. This choil that they've got here, it when I'm holding it like this, I can feel, you can kind of see it pushing on my finger there. You can kind of feel a little bit of a pinch, but in my opinion, I mean, you're not going to carry a knife. You're not going to hold a knife like this. So that's not a huge negative. I'm holding it down here. This is a good hold. It feels fantastic in the hand. You don't have to worry about anything. If I'm doing just a basic sharpening on it from here, then I feel a little bit of a pinch, but that's not a huge negative at all. I wouldn't change it really. I think it looks beautiful the way it is. Anything more is going to take away from that blade edge, and I like that 3-inch blade edge there right here. That's pretty much all I got for you for our first video here. If you want to see more from a regular guy just having fun with cool knives and stuff like that, stick around. Make sure you push the like and subscribe below. And until next time, TTFN.